Welcome back, YouTube. Sensei Domino here. I just wanted to do a real quick video of the rest of the vintage baseball card pickups that I purchased in the month of January. These cards are from the 60s to the late 70s. And I'll start with Hall of Fame pitcher Hoyt Wilhelm. This is 1963 tops. Card's in pretty good shape. I think Hoyt Wilhelm cards are relatively affordable, so I try to pick them up when I can. This one I was really excited about. I'm kind of on a budget, so anytime I can afford a Willie Mays card, I'm more than ecstatic. This is his 1965 tops, 64 home runs leaders. As you can see, it's got 3 Hall of Famers on it: Willie Mays, Billy Williams, and Orlando Cepeda. I'm also a really big fan of Billy Williams and Orlando Cepeda, so I'm happy to pick this card up. I think I might actually send this in for grading and hope for a 6. Centering's not too bad. The corners are nice. I'd even be able to accept a 5. But I don't have a whole lot of Willie Mays cards, so happy to add this one. The other Hall of Famers are just a bonus. Speaking of one of those Hall of Famers, here's a really nice, potentially gradable Billy Williams 1968 tops. It does look like the border sort of bled into the second L in his name, but this card is sharp. Nice clean back. Centering's not too bad. I don't know if they would take off, or if PSA would take off for the L right there, but I mean, I think this could get a 7, possibly. I wouldn't mind sending this in. Next, we have a 1971 Willie Mccovey. I know these cards are very sensitive to chipping. And this card's not in the best shape, but I like Willie Mccovey, so. On this one, it was more about the price. I thought the price was nice, and so I was like, corners are rough, but I'm okay with this. I picked it up. I also like that these 71s have another picture on the back. I think that's kind of cool. Next, not a Hall of Famer, but a lot of people think he should be. I'm one of them. This 1973 set was set with the centering. It's just atrocious. I mentioned in one of my other videos how bad 75 was, but 73 is just as bad, if not worse. Look at this. I mean, quality control was non-existent. Yeah, but this is the oldest Pete Rose I've ever owned. So, kind of happy to pick this up in any condition. When I first started collecting, Pete Rose was right about to break the most hits in Major League history record, so he was part of my early collecting time period, I guess. Here's another card from that same set, Walter Johnson, all-time strikeouts leaders. And although centering is horrible on it, as could be probably expected, the one thing I like about this card is the fact that this was so long ago that Nolan Ryan isn't even on the list. So I find that kind of cool, and I'm happy to pick this up. It's kind of a snapshot in history of before Nolan Ryan dominated the list. Quite a few Hall of Famers on here. Not familiar with Tim Keefe, but everybody else is in the Hall of Fame. Maybe Tim Keefe is, I don't know. But I was happy to pick this up. It's probably the only Walter Johnson that I'll ever own. Vintage anyway. Here's a 1974 Don Sutton, another Hall of Famer. I picked this up just to say, you know, hey, he's a Hall of Famer. I mean, in my opinion, he was, you know, more based on longevity than dominance. But, you know, 300 wins is 300 wins, and you're certainly deserving of being in the Hall of Fame, Mr. Sutton. A little chipping right there, but not too bad. Next, we have another all-star card with a couple of players that I wouldn't mind, you know, collecting. Billy Williams, who I do collect, and then Reggie Jackson, who, when affordable, I will pick up. Guess that's a Bobby Bonds puzzle. It's a nice card. And I was able to pick up a 1975 Ferguson Jenkins in a Rangers uniform. I mentioned in another video that I wanted to pick this up, and I did. Condition isn't too bad, but I'm more happy to get this just to finish off, I guess, what I'm trying to do is a player run of Ferguson Jenkins in a Rangers uniform. I know he rejoined them, I think, in 78 or 79, and I'll pick those up later on, but I wanted to get the 74, 75, 76 first. Here's a 1975 Billy Williams. On this one, the centering isn't atrocious, but I mean, it's not on point, but not atrocious. And the corners are nice, and you know, it's not too bad. I actually picked up 2 of those. Here's the other one. I was hoping one of them, the back centering, would be better. And this one's probably better than the other one. Neither of them are too bad. So Billy Williams on the A's card. And lastly, I'm starting to pick up a couple more of this guy's cards. This is a 79 Carl Justremski. My grandfather used to talk to me about, he was a huge Red Sox fan, and yeah, as was his guy, Ted Williams too, but, you know, Yaz was probably his favorite, I would think. Anyway, that's all I have for you for my baseball pickups. I picked up a nice stack of football cards in the month of January, and quite a few of them were vintage. And I'll post that video here in the next couple days. But until then, thanks for watching this video, and I'll talk to you later.